Taylor.
And I'm Macey.
And we are here to talk about our KCON experience.
KCON LA 2018.
As Macey so
wonderfully
subtly pointed out, that's the word I was looking for. We went to LA.
Boop, boop.
And yeah, this is gonna be us talking about how it went for us. So the first day we went was Friday, right? Because concerts were Saturday and Sunday.
Well, for KCON, yeah.
So we went to Friday's convention.
Yes.
We didn't do the early check-in or anything. So Friday, we joined the long lines of everybody waiting to get in.
Yeah.
So the first thing we did whenever we got into the convention was we went to the cacao booth. We
look at his cute
got
little
our souvenirs. They're like the LA exclusive. So like Ryan's wearing a tux.
His handkerchief says LA on it. You can't really see it. It's got LA.
Peach's little bandana says LA on it too. So after we did that, we went and...
What did we do next?
We started walking around just to kind of get a feel for everything.
And then randomly.
And we're just walking by because like we know of 8mm.
Yeah, of course.
It's like great.
I have to go get that too.
No, you don't.
Okay. I was like, really?
And so as we were walking by, they're like, hey, we're having a meetup with Dre, like and everything. Like, here's the line. And there was like 4 people in the line. So we're like, hey,
let's hop in line.
So insert pictures here.
And here.
Well, just right here. Like I was gonna boom, boom. Anyways, so we did get to see Dre and Kenny.
That's cool. I wasn't expecting it at all, in all honesty. We were just walking by. I was like, oh, it's Dre.
Yeah. But like, hey, why not?
Yeah.
So then we walked around again. I feel like we did buy stuff because I got a Monster X album.
And we got Peach and Ryan.
We did that before though. We went to the Dre booth.
So we got the albums because I got an album. I don't remember. I got G-Dragon's first one.
Okay. One of the albums.
One of
I
them,
see.
yeah.
So then we were walking around again, and then we watched Josh's video, and so we knew he was doing a meetup. So insert pictures here. We got to see him as well, so it's kind of cool. I mean, you were kind of fangirling at times.
I love Josh.
And Dre. You were like fangirling more than me. I'm just like, hey, it's cool. Like, I'll get to see these people that.
Yeah. Well, I like them a lot.
It was trying. You got a little dorky at times.
I'm always dorky.
After that, we realized, hey, the rookie stage is happening.
Yeah.
And so for day 1 was Into It. So we'll insert some clips here.
Enjoy!
Let's dance together! Alright? Dance! Get it up! Yes!
But also I think I was kind of aggravated. I mean, I wasn't aggravated that day, but I just got really sunburnt. And unlike you, I couldn't put the bag over my shoulders. So I was like switching between my arms and my bag was just too heavy. And I was like, I want to go home.
See, and that's the thing I was going to mention too. I've been to conventions before. I knew what to expect.
I didn't.
So skipped forward to the second day. We start off the day going to the convention. And this day was like our day of panels.
Oh, convention. Okay. I was like, we went to the panels, not convention.
Well, you have to go to the convention and get to the panels.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I'm good now.
And the first panel we went to was
Alex and Maya Shipatani.
Macy's favorites.
Go Ship Sims.
She's a really big fan.
I love the Ship Sims.
And like as soon when did you find out? Like maybe a week before that they were going?
Yeah. Not long before we went, I was freaking out.
She talked about the entire time.
I was very excited.
After that, after the Alex and Maya, it was Dre's panel.
We
were there.
I said we didn't know he was gonna be there.
We weren't planning on going. We did interactions with Dre like every day.
I know.
And it was like kind of like I didn't want to be like I've always very conscious like I don't want to seem like a fangirl. And
But we really are.
And like we were sitting like second row back, so like I kept on making eye contact.
It's kind of like I'm not meaning to, I promise.
And I know from experience that I have a very memorable face. And so I was just kind of like, so again. So we went to that. It was actually really good because
it's fun.
Okay, so sidetrack. I stopped following Dre and Kenny and all the reactors because I'm just not interested in reactions as much.
I am.
Hearing Dre talk about like all of his plans for like docuseries, like as an aspiring editor.
I'm sure
like,
you're very excited for the Christian one.
Oh yeah. I was like, what are we talking about? Like, can I get in on this?
Aspiring. As an
aspiring editor and like potential filmmaker, not necessarily filmmaker, but you know what I mean. That's what I'm going to school for. Like that's something I find very interesting immediately. So I was like, I resubscribed, don't worry, after the weekend I was like, I have 2 pictures with the dude, I should probably subscribe again. So I mean, it is something that like personally, and I still don't watch his reactions, but pretty much like I watch all of his vlogs, that kind of thing. So I'm back in. So don't worry.
I never left.
So after the Dre, we sprinted downstairs. We could have gotten another picture with Dre. We could have had a picture with Dre every day.
We really could have.
Then we had to run downstairs to catch the rookie stage for Impact, which was crazy. Insert clips here.
I really enjoyed seeing Impact because they were kind of a group that at one point in time we actually followed pretty well. And then for some reason or another we just kind of stopped. And then they like kind of like that last minute, oh, Impact's coming too, and it's kind of like, oh.
I think I was more excited for Impact, like honestly, because after seeing the concert, I really appreciated all the artists that went, you know, like I got to spend time with them. But before, to be honest, I was really like, kind of underwhelmed with everybody who's going. Like, yeah, you had 101, you had Twice, like everything, but it was just kind of like,
they're kind of new groups that we weren't really well acquainted with.
So then after we did Impact, we roamed around Food Street. I forget what they called it.
Yeah, the Food Street part.
And I mean, nothing really to show. We didn't really stay very long because it was like really
crowded. It was really hot, and I didn't really know what lines went where. I think it was just too cramped.
Well, I understood it. It just.
Well, I didn't.
I did. Trust me, that's not why we didn't stay very long.
Well, I didn't stay very long because they're also really expensive.
And I personally, even though you may not think so by looking at me, I don't eat very often. Like, so I wasn't even hungry. Now to move on to day 1 concert. So
101.
First up was Momoland, which threw us for a loop.
We weren't expecting that
because we thought they were following like the order of events.
Yeah,
like that they posted.
Yeah. Nope.
And so when Momoland came out, I was like, I had to get my phone up real quick. Here's a small clip of them performing. But yeah, Momoland, I knew they were gonna perform Bam and Boom.
Yeah.
Boom.
That's very like, obviously that's what their 2 big songs. So I was expected.
Yeah, so it was just kind of like
I just wasn't expecting them to go.
Yeah, it was like, I don't remember, like, So, after we got through, this sounds like we were forced. After Momoland finished.
And I just want to comment though, the people behind us from Momoland, at first they were cracking me up because like those guys behind us, do you remember the guys behind us? Not the screaming girl, but the guy that was with them.
Yeah.
He was freaking out for Momoland, and I thought it was kind of funny.
For sometimes, when we see our second day clips, they were annoying me.
Yeah,
because
that's why I
they were
said at the beginning
insane.
they were funny.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, you can be quiet now.
Yeah.
At the beginning, before I knew what they would become.
What they would become. Anyways.
Because he was losing it.
So, next up was Into It, and I mean, I know we both love Sorry for My English, but like that intro just gets you.
Yeah.
And
I'm a
so,
huge Into It fan. Like,
here's the clip of Into It. So like I was going crazy for Into It because like, as soon as I heard that intro, I was like, I'm ready. So
like they're such like I wasn't expecting to like Into It as much as I did.
And Snapshot was still, I love Snapshot. Like,
yeah.
I mean, we were just kind of like searching before the concert because we're like, oh, Into It we don't know much about, but then like we fell in love quick with Into It.
I've now watched Boys 24. Like, I've watched everything they've been in now. Now I'm cool and I'm caught up.
If I had to pick an underwhelming part of the concert, I would pick Dynamic Duo and Crush.
Really?
Because I wanted so much out of them, and I know that's a lot to ask for, but
yeah, they didn't do a lot.
I enjoyed every person from the concert. I'm not saying I'm not a Dynamic Duo or Crush fan. I'm just saying
you were
if I had to pick an underwhelming part of the concert, that would be it.
Yeah.
And it was kind of like you get like Momoland and Into It. We know like almost every, like we know every part of the song, and then you get to Dynamic Duo and you expect a lot, and then you're just like, I wanted more.
Yeah.
Like I think they're great performers. I love their raps and everything. Like even in the concert, it was great. Next was Davichi.
Oh, Davichi.
I was not expecting that.
I was not either.
Like I said, going into the lineup and the concerts, I was just not looking forward to a lot. And Davichi, had never heard of him. I knew they sang some OSTs. Like you told me.
I can't believe you just told me you've never heard of Davichi.
Well, like I
The legends too there.
I'm not a K-drama person, which I feel like is a lot of what they're known for. And obviously their vocals are great, but we've talked about this before. I'm not a ballads person. But here's the clip of them. So going into it, I was like, Davichi's gonna be like, they're gonna come out and they're gonna sing ballads, and it's gonna be very underwhelming.
Gonna wreck the mood. And
Yeah.
That stuff.
No.
Oh,
Completely different opinion afterwards.
Yeah.
I think they're great. Like I obviously, whenever I heard them perform, I was like, oh, I know that song. Like I like this song. But I really did enjoy Davichi in that one song. I don't remember the name of it. But it's the one where they were like really slow and then they like the chorus was like really pumped up.
Yeah.
I love that song. Really
and then they went to like their intermission, like in between the songs, and they talked in English, but they were so soft spoken.
Yeah, and you're like, how can you have such a powerful vocal and then like just
hi, we're Davichi.
Yeah, I'm like
you're
girl, own the stage.
Yeah, but so that was very good. I was very pleased with Davichi.
So then Dynamic Duo came back and Crush performed. Like we kind of talked about, we'll insert clips here.
Come
good. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not saying that the concert, it was in any way not good. I'm just saying, like,
You wanted more.
I wanted more. So, Golden Child. I didn't get much of Golden Child because they were facing the other way a lot of the time.
In me personally, that's not my honest opinion.
This was her time.
I didn't.
Come out with it.
I'm not a huge fan of Golden Child. I liked the second song, but I didn't really go in expecting a lot from Golden Child. I like one of their songs.
And like I said, I didn't record when their backs were to us. I might have recorded like 101 and Twice because like I know those songs and I've loved those songs for a while. But when it was like a newer group that, like we say, we weren't as knowledgeable about or we weren't as aware of, we just didn't expect to go in filming. So there's the tea on that. And then Twice. Before we talk, here's our Twice clips. Twice was really good.
Oh, I love
mean,
Twice.
I grew a new appreciation for Twice
I love
being in that
Twice.
little concert.
Twice did a lot of, I mean, every artist did a lot of fan interaction, but I feel like Twice did quite a bit
Oh yeah.
of like the fan interaction stuff.
And then next was Ailey.
Oh, Ailey.
Ailey killed it.
She did.
I'll insert Ailey clips here. So I think the biggest thing was we were talking about it, like Ailey knows how to own a stage.
Yes.
She,
Like, that entire stage was hers. Yeah. And I was really glad she did her song. I will show you. Like, that's a song I've loved for a very long time, actually. And it's like a pretty decently old song. So I was kind of surprised, I guess, that she performed that song. But it was a very happy surprise.
like I said, going into the KCON experience, we were like, this is all ballad singers and like the really popular ones. So I was like, Ailey's gonna come out, she's gonna sing some ballads. But I was like, oh shoot, Ailey's here. Like,
Ailey has entered KCON.
Yeah.
She's
Ailey
like,
just
I'm
owned
back.
KCON.
Yeah. And 101 closed it, and I was happy they closed it, but I was also very upset they closed it.
Literally, we had an argument on the way back to our apartment because she's like, I just feel like 101 should have had more songs. And she was like, Twice had so many. And I was like, first of all, you're fans of both, so you should be happy for both. Second of all, they both had 4 songs. Like, that's the most any artist got was 4 songs. And she's like, no, 101 only got 3. I was like, Macey, they got 4. She's like, I don't think so. I'll check. So we like counted. She was like pulling out her phone. I was like, no, they did this, 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 and this. She's like, I guess they did.
But my high after that concert was crazy. Like, that's
Then
why
we
I'm
went
kind
home
of
at 8.
upset 101 closed, because I was like, 101, I'm still like all in it.
My voice hurt after the first concert.
Mine too. Like, I screamed so much. Like, more than I did the second day.
Yeah, okay, so here we're gonna say it now. Personally,
The first
I
day
thought
was
the first
better.
day was better.
I agree. But we came into the concert thinking that we thought the first day was gonna be better. Like, looking at the lineup, we already had an idea that the first
We
day.
already liked more first day artists than the second day, so we're like, first day's gonna be better. For the second day was another panel day, kind of. It was kind of half-half. So we went in. We actually didn't. So we wanted to get close for panels.
Because the thing is, they pack up. Like the popular ones fill up very quickly.
So we would go before to the panel previously and then scoot up, you know, as soon as like they were done and people started leaving.
But I was excited for that panel anyway. So like whenever you came in, like I knew he was the panel that was in there before that, and I was actually really happy.
I didn't know that.
I love him.
It was Terry.
Yeah.
You're like not even talking about it. You're like,
Terry.
I love him.
Yeah, it's Terry. And I already knew. I came in there knowing it's gonna be Terry TV. He's gonna be reading webtoons. I'm very excited.
See,
and I'm reading the webtoon he was reading. So.
Again, I used to watch him. I kind of stopped. I go through phases. I'm sorry. Don't mean to insult anybody who that's their favorites or whatever. But I didn't know that was the first panel. So I went in, I was like, hey, it's Terry.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah. And like I said, I was reading the webtoon and it was I Love You.
I think it was more interactive than any other panel we had been to.
Yeah. He talked to the fans. Like, he had them come up and read. He had one of them go get him coffee.
Yeah.
It was very good.
Next panel was the higher one Q&A. So if you have not heard it, or
it wasn't a Q&A.
Yeah, it was.
Was it?
Yeah, it was like a fan meet / Q&A. It was mainly a Q&A. The guy asked them questions and they answered. That's what a Q&A is.
Details.
So the higher people who went, it was Cha-Cha, it was Thursday, and it was Woogie. First of all, shout out to, I think his name was Mark.
Yeah, Mark Lee.
Mark Lee. He's a great host. He hosted Dre's
Q&A,
Hire's Q&A.
He was from 8mm.
Yeah. I don't know if he was with the 8. And then also one of my favorite parts, we got like second row, I think.
He's something like we were really close.
Row.
He's second or third, yeah.
And so when they went to take a picture like with Dre, we all got to like crowd up front by him, and like you couldn't do that with the higher boys.
So they came to us
and they sat in the middle, and I was like,
I'm right
2 to 3 feet away from Woogie, and he's like my favorite. So I took a picture. Here it is. And then we went to the convention again.
Final shopping, 5 albums.
And here's our next pictures with Dre we got. Because whenever I went up, it's more like, you'll see in the pictures, like, hey, and then like,
Mine's awkward.
I'm putting it in. No, I don't care if you're mad at me.
Don't.
Like, we were both really awkward. I thought it was hilarious. So, concert day 2. First off, that started the concert. I can't talk. First person to start the concert was Dreamcatcher. So, here's their clips.
I was very pleased with Dreamcatcher.
Yeah.
I wasn't necessarily expecting Dreamcatcher.
Because like we said, we went in trying to learn more about groups and then stopped kind of into it. So,
but
we didn't really know about.
I was very pleased with Dreamcatcher. I liked him a lot, actually.
So then next, there was Pentagon, and June
he opened for Pentagon. There you go.
He did the intro.
Yeah. He opened for them.
I can speak.
Can you?
Yeah, for myself.
Okay.
Anyways, so June came out and did the violin intro to Pentagon, and I don't want to talk about Pentagon because I'm still ticked that Elon wasn't there.
We're gonna skip over that.
Like, I still love some members, don't get me wrong. Like, Utah. Anyway. But it was still kind of, like, sucky because I was like...
She was expecting Edon and he wasn't there.
Yeah, like, I don't follow up on things. So I was like, oh, Edon. And then I'm like, wait a second, Edon's not there. She's like, yeah, he's not promoting. And I was like, oh. Like, that's basically my reaction.
Yeah.
So then...
It was still a good performance, though.
Yeah. Next was June's song.
Uh-huh.
And
I was pleased.
I was
surprised.
too, because
Yeah.
I was like, June's the violin dude.
Yeah.
And so his new song was great.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, that's really all you have to say about that. Yeah. Clips here. So then, probably next was In Fact. I don't think I got much of In Fact because they did the same set they did the previous day and I got better videos the first day. So that's why I didn't really... I mean, they had their new song, which I should have recorded. I think though.
Going into it, we didn't know that was a new song.
That and that one they were facing the other way. That's another reason. Because I didn't want backs. Like, if I was going to put something in the video, I wanted the front. So, that's just why I didn't. And then there was Chungha, too.
I'm not a fan of Chungha.
I mean, her songs are okay.
Not great. She's a good dancer.
Sorry. Anyway, we offend. That's just not who we're interested in. Not that we're not like, she did good.
She did. Yeah.
But
I'm just not a fan of her songs.
And then
she's a good dancer.
From It's 9 would have gone also.
Yeah.
I mean, going into it, there was like a couple of From Us 9 songs that we were like, oh, it's good.
I feel like they have more potential than what they did.
Exactly. I think they only had one, maybe 2 songs.
Yeah.
I feel like that's all they got.
And then they did with Dreamcatcher, like the cute, the sexy, that thing. I think they were a lot better off there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then came 17.
Oh, lots of hype for 17.
Yes.
I feel like the second concert was 17.
Yeah.
Like everyone was there for 17.
Like, I'm gonna...
Which sounds bad, but...
some of the clips we have for 17. If you can hear them. Because I don't know how bad the screaming is.
Yeah, it was very 17.
Like, the people behind us were only there
very
for 17. It was just kind of like, again, I love 17, but I didn't realize how popular they were.
I didn't think they're that popular either.
Like, I knew they were popular, but I didn't expect, like, hordes of people.
Yeah. I was kind of surprised with that, actually. But they were the big event of the second day.
We're definitely the concert goers that we prefer a more chill setting. Like, we don't like the screaming, like, unless everybody's participating and it's like a welcomed moment, not when they're talking.
Yeah.
So
you can't hear them.
Exactly.
I just wanted to hear Joshua talk.
So yeah, I mean, that's kind of all we have.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Concert.
Yeah.
We definitely, like we said, we enjoyed the first day more than the second day.
And it's not that we didn't like the second day, it's just the first day had Twice and 101.
And they had more of our favorites.
Yes.
Like we said, going into KCON, I thought I was gonna hate it. Not hate it. I was just disappointed.
You'd like the convention more than the concert. I think you thought. Yeah.
But I didn't. I mean, I enjoyed it overall.
I do, and I can see myself if we don't have big jobs, you know, adult responsibilities next year to graduate. I can see myself going back to KCON LA.
I would like to go to New York. So I guess that's it for this video, guys. Don't forget to
like, comment, subscribe, and check out our social media.
Bye, guys.
Bye.